Hey guys, welcome to your 10-minute morning foot routine. This is going to make your feet feel amazing and ready for the day. You're going to need 2 blocks and your little elastic band. If you don't have one of these, you can improvise with something else you might have at home, and I will leave the link in the description so you can get one. They're super helpful. So let's start by putting this band around the toes. Now, again, if you don't have anything like this, you can try to improvise, or you could just do it without the band. Okay, so once you've got the band on your toes, then you're going to separate your feet so that the band pulls the toes, the big toes, towards each other more, which is causing them to spread. So stand with your feet about hip width distance apart, make sure they're parallel, and then spread your toes. As you spread your toes, just try to create as much space in between them as you can. Stand up tall and take a few slow, deep breaths. And just say hello to your feet this morning. And as you're standing on them, notice, where is the weight placed? Can you begin to bring a little bit more even placement to the 4 corners of both feet? So that is the big toe mounds, then the inner heels, then we go diagonally to the pinky toe mounds, and then the outer heels. As we spread our toes, the arches lift and wake up, and then everything throughout the whole body starts to lift. Now, let's just do a little toe movement. So can you lift up just your big toes off the mat and press the rest of the toes down? And then do the opposite. Bring the big toes down and lift the rest of the toes up. Now just keep going back and forth like this, lifting the big toes, pressing the other ones down, and just switching back and forth. You might feel like your fingers are starting to help. And once you get a hang of it, maybe you even do it without looking. So big toes up, little toes down, just waking up the toes. Now lift all the toes up, spread them wide. Now see if you can bring just the big toes and the little toes down, keeping all the arches lifted. Take another couple of slow breaths, pulling the arches up through your legs into your core. Now let's take the elastic band off. Shake out your toes a little bit. And we're going to come over to the blocks here. So you see how I've got my blocks there. Shorter end are connected. And I'm going to start with a little calf stretch. So I'm going to bring my right heel down and the ball of my right foot up onto the block like this. And then I'm going to step forward with my left foot. Now that is going to create a really nice stretch in the back of my right calf muscle, right lower leg. And so now I'm just going to stand and breathe there. So do the same. Lift your toes, spread them. Try not to curl or grip your toes here if you can help it. And then at the same time, feel the other foot standing on your mat. Toes are spreading. Good. Release that one. Just feel the difference for a moment. It's actually quite dramatic. Now go for the other side. Left ball of the left foot, heel down, step closer gradually, and then stand up. Nice and straight. Breathing here, lifting the toes of the left foot. Trying not to grip the toes. Whenever we grip our toes, it's like gripping our fists, right? We want to open up the toes, which spreads and stretches the arch of the foot. Now release that foot, give it a little shake. Now we're going to step onto the edge of these blocks here. Now just be mindful of balance. So step the balls of your feet more towards the middle of the block so the block doesn't tip when you start balancing on it. You could be by a wall right now and have the fingertips on a wall, okay? Now you're going to drop your heels down and then start to lift them up. Drop them down and lift them. Just rising up and down now onto the balls of your feet, and especially the big toe mounds. Now, you can have your arms forward, you can have hands on the hips, you might even stretch the arms overhead. Just take your time. Keep your legs firm and strong and straight, which will then connect you all the way into your core. A few more rounds. Strengthening those ankles as well. Now step off, give the feet a little shake. Now we're going to go the opposite way on the block. So you're going to bring your heels onto the blocks with the balls of the feet on the mat in front. So now this is going to stretch the front of your ankles, but give you some support for your heels. Stretch your arms overhead. Lift up, pulling all the way from your arches, up your legs, tone the muscles in your thighs. Lift up from your core. Lengthen through your spine. Good, step off slowly. All right, shake it out. Now come down, tuck your toes under, sit on your heels. Squeeze your ankles in, bring your blocks out in front of your knees. Now once you've got your ankles hugging in, you're going to lift and lower your knees. So now we're working the toes a little bit more as well as the ankles. So you're just lifting and lowering slowly. Breathing while you go. Now next time, let's bring the knees up and balance. So lift your heels, pull your knees up towards your chest a bit more and see if you can balance now. You'll feel your toes saying, okay, I gotta hold you here, gripping a little bit here, and that's okay. You need your toes, right, for balance sometimes, depending on what you're doing. Now squeezing in again with those ankles. I won't say that enough because otherwise, if your ankles are splaying out, you're not going to feel strong there. So squeeze them in. Now bring your knees back down. Untuck the toes, sit on the heels. Now bring the blocks down to the lower level. Place them kind of alongside the knees, somewhere there, maybe slightly back. Now we're going to keep the ankles pointed now, like a ballet dancer. We're going to put weight on the hands. Be careful with this. Do just a very small one at first, and then as your ankles get stronger, you can make it bigger. You're going to lift your knees, keep your toes, ankles pointed, and come down. So you're pushing down through your hands, you're scooping up your belly, and you're lifting and lowering. So let's do several like this now. And again, be careful. If it doesn't feel stable, skip it. Okay? Just sit on your heels like this, because that right there is a good stretch. Okay? Remember, everything you do should feel safe. This definitely requires a good amount of strength in the ankles and the feet, and you can build up to it slowly. Let's do a few more. Lifting from the core. Last one. Now tuck the toes again. Sit on the heels. Squeeze your ankles in. Take a few slow breaths. Now, let's see if we can do this without hands, just something to work towards. Extend your arms forward. Lift your knees, put your heels down, and then stand up. Couple more like this to finish. Come down into a squat, put the knees down, untuck the toes. Again, tuck the toes, sit on the heels, knees up, stand. 3 more. Squat, knees down, sit on the heels. Tuck the toes, heels down, stand up. 2 more. Again, if you're not quite there with this one, just stay with your toes tucked and work that last one. Getting a little bit of leg and foot strength going here. Now stand up. Good. Now stand with your feet parallel, hip width distance apart. Spread your toes on your mat. Lift your arches and feel ready for your day. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you're enjoying my classes, subscribe, like, and comment. It really helps me to grow, and I'll see you next time.